Hey, 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 hey. What do you say? Good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I've always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. Oh, good morning. Oh, I need a haircut. Boy, I'm a sight. I'm a sight this morning. Desperate need of a haircut. Hey JL, keeper of the list, pepperoni audits, I see ya. Hi Elaine, freedom fighter, MCW Joker, good to see ya. I know there was a lot of there was a minor amount of panic and questions that came up from that video clip I posted a couple nights ago. So I thought I'd go online and let you guys know what I was doing in the back of a squad car, and a little bit of personal information, what I got going on today, family wise. I don't know if I don't know how many of you saw that little 15-second video clip I posted, but I thought it might cause an uproar. I thought it would be fun, kind of like an early April Fool's thing. But no, that was me in the back of a squad car. I wasn't arrested or anything. I'll go into more detail in a second. I'm still waking up. But I was planning on going live yesterday, but I had a little family emergency. My 80-year-old mother took a spill in the middle of the night and busted her femur. So I was at the hospital all day yesterday. They had to order a rod for her leg, so she didn't go into surgery. She was supposed to go into surgery yesterday at 4 p.m., but they didn't have the rod necessary, so they scheduled it for this morning. So my 80-year-old mother is currently in surgery, putting a rod in her leg again because she snapped her femur in a fall the other night. Not last night, but the night before. So I'm about to head out to the hospital because the surgery is supposed to be done by around sometime between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I'm about to head out to the hospital. So I'm there when she's done. But right now she's under, and they're inside her leg, putting a rod on her femur. So anybody that believes in the almighty Santa Claus upstairs, please send a prayer that the surgery is going good, and her 80-year-old heart is going to be able to take it. So that's why I didn't go live yesterday. I was going to go live and let you guys know what was up with that video clip I posted. But then that came up, so I spent the day at the hospital yesterday. Thank you, couple loving fun, or fun loving couple. Alabama. Hey, how's it going, Alabama? A lot of you know I work retail. I work for a retail establishment, and for the past month we've had a guy sneak into the store, go back to the beer aisle, crack open a case of cold beer, and hide in a little cubby hole and just sit there and drink it in the store. And hey, thank you so much, QT. Appreciate that. Not solicited, but definitely appreciated. The retail establishment that I work for, they have a policy of they prosecute any type of shoplifting or anything like that, and unfortunately, I'm bound by company policy, even though I don't agree with, calling police on petty things like that. But the manager of the location, the supervisor of the location, initiated the call, and since I was the one that found the guy and saw him drinking the beer in the store, I was the one that was pretty much forced to ID him when they found him. This has been going on for a month, and the cops never get the sheriff's department. They try, but they usually get there after the guy's gone, and then they never can find him. Well, they ended up finding him that night, so of course they had to drive me down to ID him. So they rolled up on him, and I said, yeah, that's the guy, and then they took me back to my work. But I thought it would be fun to catch a little video clip of me in the back of a squad car on the way back to work. So no, I wasn't arrested. I wasn't kidnapped or anything like that. It was kind of like an early April Fool's. I kind of I did want to stir the pot. Okay, can you blame me? I wanted to stir the pot a little bit. I thought it'd be fun for you guys to see a clip, not of the back of a squad, of inside the back of a squad car, So that's why I posted that little clip. They didn't know I recorded it. So I don't know what kind of a stir that's gonna cause. But hey, they're recording in the squad car. Hey, if they're recording in the squad car, they got their dash cam and they have a camera pointed back at me. So it'd be interesting to actually... Now, wouldn't it be interesting if I put in a public records request for that camera of me in the back of that squad car? That'd be a scary thing. You'd probably see me in my work uniform, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll do that and I'll post it and I'll blur it out, because I kind of like to leave my work location kind of a, secret identity. But a lot of people, there's people that watch my channel, they know where I work, and they actually come see me at my work once in a while. So, but yeah, for the trolls and everything, you kind of want to watch out for stuff like that and not let too much personal information go public, because you don't want trolls messing with your place of employment. Yeah, Man in Black. So I hope I didn't freak anybody out too much with that clip. I'm okay. No, I wasn't kidnapped. No, I wasn't arrested. Nothing like that. I just thought it would be funny. My warped sense of humor coming out. Thought it'd be funny to post a clip like that, and then I went to bed and I told Nancy, I said, well, they're gonna think you're arrested. They're gonna freak out. I'm like, no, for all they know, I grabbed a clip from a public records request or something. I don't know. But I had every intention of doing this yesterday morning, so you guys didn't freak out all weekend or whatever. So, but then again, my mom had her accident, so I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Oh, Silver's in here. Hi, Silver. Hey, STD58. I think they got a pill for that. I like that. STD58. Hi, Eugene. Good morning, man. So, yeah, I'll be heading out I'll be heading out to the hospital. They think, they don't know for sure, but they think the surgery is going to be a few 2 to 3 hours. And they took her out of her room at 8 a.m. So I need to be at the hospital by like 9:30. You know, my family, we've been freaking out a little bit because she is 80 years old, and there's always chances that things go wrong when you're that old and you're going through surgery of that kind. Anytime they cut you open, but and then that's got to be kind of a messy surgery. I mean, you're gonna be cutting her whole thigh leg open, her whole thigh open to put a rod in there. So I was told it was kind of a nasty break, but I'm still waking up. So that's where I'm headed. I'm headed to the hospital. Thanks, Man in Black. But I didn't want to leave you guys hanging for another day. So that's why I'm going live, just to let everybody know, no, I wasn't arrested. No, I wasn't detained. I was forced, pretty much. I was told by my boss that I had to do it, so of course I had to do it. I had thoughts on the way down there. I had thoughts of telling them that no, I couldn't recognize them. I was like, oh, I don't know, I'm not quite sure. Because the guy's an alcoholic. What you gonna do? But after him coming in like every other day for a month doing this, the company wanted a stop to it. If I would have went back and told my boss, well, I told the cops I couldn't recognize him, then I probably would have lost my job. So it hurt. I mean, it was a couple cans of beer. I mean, all they did was ticket the guy and trespass him from the property. So, but you know how corporations are. Do as we say, or else you're on unemployment. So the irony of it, the irony of it. I was definitely conflicted. But you got to do what your work tells you have to do, or else you're unemployed. What can I say? But I did. I was thinking about telling the cops when they drove by the guy to say, you know what? I really only saw him for a second. I don't know if that's the guy, but if I would have went back to my work and told that to my boss, then I would have been out of a job. So it sucks when you're forced into that situation by your employer, that you have to kind of go against petty stuff like that. You have to do stuff like that. But I guess he's known. He's known to the cops in the area, and they treated him with kid gloves and gave him his ticket and sent him on his way. Yeah, company-wide, it's significant. It does. It adds up, and it raises the price. Eventually, raises the price of beer for everybody else. And we do sell a lot of beer, but you just hate to do stuff like that. I mean, over beer. There's always a chance that the cops find him and he fights with the cops, and next thing you know, something terrible happens over beer. I mean, come on, just take the loss. But the boss was tired of it. It's been going on for a month. The guy alone, if I had to guess, now this is just a pure speculation and guessing, but every other day for the last 30 days of opening a 3-pack or a case and drink it in the store, I would have to guesstimate the retail value of the loss in the past month to this guy. It probably came to $100 to $200 total, because as soon as he opens the pack and starts drinking it, the whole pack's a loss. We can't sell the whole pack, so they have to write off the whole case. But still, it's beer, beer, liquid bread. But that's the story. That's why I grabbed that little clip of being behind, in the back of a squad car. I thought it would be funny. I hope nobody worried too much or freaked out too much over that. I had read comments. I had scanned through some comments while I was at the hospital the other day. People screaming, "Was that you? Were you in the back of a squad car? What's wrong? What's going on?" So again, I apologize for anybody that freaked out and thought I was arrested. Again, it was just my warped sense of humor. I thought it'd be funny. So that's the story there. So thank you to everybody that gave a super chat. I appreciate it. I'm just worried. I'm worried for my mom. I got to get to the hospital. I don't know what else to say. The best sense of humor is one which is warped. I definitely have a warped sense of humor. I kind of freaked out. One of the nurses yesterday because of COVID restrictions. The hospital only allows one visitor per day. So, my mom's got 4 kids now. 2 of them are out of state, and I'm the only one. I'm the closest one. My sister, she lives up north a ways, and but my mom has a really, really, really good friend that wanted to visit her in the hospital, but we pretty much had to explain that the visitor couldn't visit, that her friend couldn't visit, because if her friend visits her, then shut up, Crow. Shut up. Anyways, if her friend visits, then I'm not allowed to visit. No family can visit. So it's kind of a screwed up COVID restriction right now, that only one visitor per day, per patient. So if I go visit and I leave in an hour, I'm the only one that can come back and visit her again the same day. So that's kind of messed up. I kind of scared the nurse, because when we were told that, the doctor originally told me over the phone that it's one visitor at a time. So the doctor kind of didn't realize how strict the policy was. And I was talking, the nurse came in to my mom's room yesterday, and we were clarifying the policy. And I told her, I said, well, for tomorrow, you got to make sure her friend gets taken off the visiting list, because I don't want her friend showing up after her surgery and I'm not allowed in here. We're going to have problems. And I got so worked up over it, I told her, I said, you know what, I'll end up getting arrested, because there's no way you're keeping me from seeing my mom after her surgery. She didn't like that too much. So that's my, I told her, when I was leaving, I told her, I said, I'm sorry for my warped sense of humor, but it's pretty much true. I don't care what your policy is. I'm the only family member around, and if she gets a visitor from a friend, I don't care. There's no way that you're going to keep me from seeing her after her surgery. So you better just wipe that visitor list off right now and just have me on it as the only one, because I'll be damned if you stop me from seeing her. So that's kind of a messed up policy to have with this whole COVID thing. I mean, I could understand it, but it's messed up, especially when you have multiple family members and family friends that want to see the family member in the hospital, you know. So I've pretty much been delegated. I'm the one family member to keep an eye on her in there. I'm also the closest one. So, but on the way out, I told the nurse, I said, I hope I didn't scare you with my stupid getting arrested comment. It's just my warped sense of humor, but you know, you can understand that, you know, how I feel. And she kind of chuckled, but I could tell she wasn't amused. she wasn't amused. She wasn't amused at me making a comment that there could be trouble if they try to keep me out of the hospital from seeing my mom. So, but come on, you can understand my point, right? Yeah, they don't like threats. It wasn't a threat, though. I didn't threaten anything. I just told them I didn't want to get arrested for trying to see my mom. So thanks to everybody that tuned in to get the explanation of that squad car video. Again, I apologize for my warped sense of humor. I hope nobody worried. So I gotta wrap this up, and I gotta get going. But holy crap, time flies. I've already been live for 22 minutes, almost a half hour. I gotta get out of here. I gotta head out to the hospital. Ecstasy Prez is in the house. Hello to you. Hope everything's going good in Texas. Congratulations to everybody and anybody in Texas. I heard that the Leon Valley tyrant is out of a job. Now the bad part is he's probably going to go file for unemployment and milk taxpayers even more for being fired. I don't know. Since it was without cause, he'll get approved. You watch. With this whole COVID thing going on, he'll get approved. So what's worse than having a tyrant on city staff is having a tyrant get fired, but then getting a golden parachute in the way of unemployment for 6 months or a year. That's got to be a hefty unemployment check that he's going to get cut. I'm not even going to say his name. That guy's not. That ex-police chief isn't even worth me saying his name, but I'm sure everybody knows who I'm talking about. And if you don't, you can go over to Justin Pulliam's YouTube, possibly Ecstasy Prez's. I'm sure he probably did a video on it, maybe, I don't know. Black National Freedom Fighter. Hey, Abel, save Groot. I heard Voldemort was making videos again. Oh, that guy's not worth my time. Vaginitis got fired. That's funny. All right, everybody, I'm going to get out of here. Hey, Kava, you're late to the party, man. I'm about to wrap this up. But, again, sorry if I scared anybody and anybody thought I got arrested or whatever. No, it was kind of like just a clip I grabbed. And if you rewind this video, you'll hear what happened with that. So I'm not going to go over it again. I got to get out of here. Hey, D. How's it going? K-Dot the party, DJ K-Dot. How's it going, man? I'm about to wrap it up. I gotta head out to the hospital. My mom's going through surgery right now. My 80-year-old mother is having her leg cut open and a rod put in her leg because she snapped it a couple nights ago. All right. Thanks for listening to my ramblings. Again, hope nobody got too worked up and offended over my video clip. Smooth Jazz, thanks, man. Hi, Roger. So we're gonna wrap this up because I gotta get to the hospital. She should be getting out of surgery in the next hour. All right, everybody. I'm safe. No, I wasn't arrested or anything like that. Thanks to everybody that jumped in the chat just to hear me ramble for a half hour. Couple loving fun. Thank you. DJ, thanks. Oxide. Yes, Roger. Cleo's doing good. The new kitty's doing really good. I gotta make another video and put it on her channel. I've kind of been neglecting YouTube a little bit with everything that's been going on, and it's hurt. It's hurt my views and everything. So we got to get back crack-a-lacking, making more videos and content. All right, everybody. Thanks. We'll see you later. Stay tuned.